Well, hello guys. Yeah, you're not dreaming. We're still at Gottne. Er, I yeah. I'm. I tried hard. I tried hard to get another job. We had a bunch of interviews. Didn't all go to plan. I think the problem we have is that our reputation is still just 1.5 stars. And looking at the managers who actually got the jobs, they just had a little bit better in terms of reputation. So we're So we're starting off the season with Gottne. I'm actively looking to get jobs, and this is now, so we're now episode I think 18 in Gottne of the Journeyman, but I imagine we will get the jobs soon. At the moment there's a dearth of jobs at the minute. There are a bunch in Denmark that look like they're about to become available, including at one point the brilliantly named Middelfart, who I think the Trucking Football Manager had a job interview with in his Journeyman save last year. But as it is, this is what we've got. So let's have a look through the transfers we've made. We do get to play Hasan Begovic and all those things, which is great. I think also the other issue is that bloody release clause that they shoved into my contract, which I can't get rid of, which is holding things up. There's at least a couple of clubs said they didn't go for us because of that. And probably those reputation clubs that would go for us are put off. They actually have to pay a fee for us, but we're worth it. Yeah, because we're worth it. Yeah. So let's have a little look at the transfers that were made. Gives us a little opportunity. So I did go through all this as if I was going to stay here, and thank God I did, rather than just forgetting about it. So let's have a look at who has left the club first of all. So a few people have left. Folkestone, the central midfielder, defensive midfielder, he has gone. He was getting on a bit. Ferreira, the American goalkeeper, he's gone. Sundstrom, the centre back, again he was about 31, he's gone. Eriksson, the right back, he was kind of a backup right back, he's gone. Noren, the terrible left back, he's gone. Niels Frisk, if you remember, he in the first season we bought him in as my assistant bought him in as a youngster. He got a few games, but he's gone now. And Anton Larsson finally has left. So decent number of players having left, and I think we've done some good transfers. Just a second, all transfers. So we've spent a bit of money. Yeah, that's what we do. Not as much as we did last season, but I think we've got some good signs. Obviously, the big signing I think that you guys will be aware of is Hasan Begovic. So he is joined us actually on an actual contract, which is nice. So he's no longer on loan with us. So, no surprises there. So this guy, Michael Jan, was somebody I was looking at and almost signed a bunch of times, but eventually I have gone for him now. He's a very, very good centre-back, very, very good 4-star centre-back, really good stats all the way around. Look at the sort of the well-roundedness of those stats. There's nothing that is terrible there. It is all pretty good, and that is pretty good at this level. That's what you want to see. So he is going to be starting a bunch of games for us, and I'm really pleased to have him here. The other important thing is he can play at right back, so that will be useful. So then I brought in Joel Embring, who is essentially someone you can see how bad look at this, just everyone is going down in quality. So he's someone who can provide cover on the left and the right side, and again he's a sort of he's got the pace that we need to play on that side, and he's also relatively good at dribbling and crossing and not terrible at anything really. So that's I think very, very nice. He can play up top. We're not going to do that, but the point is he's just going to sit on the bench and come on as we need him. So he's just a backup really. We also needed a backup left back. Now this lad is a lot better than the one who left. He actually has some pace. He can take corners, he can cross, he can take free kicks, and he can tackle. So those are a series of things that Noren couldn't do. So that's good. who's next up? So this guy is someone who we actually paid a fee for, just under £1,000. Scandinavia were one of the teams that were relegated. Now look at this, he is a really quite versatile player. So his best position is central midfield, and that's where we're going to play him. But again, he can also play at right back quite effectively, I think. So I'm happy to play him in there. So we're going to be using him primarily as a ball-winning midfielder because he's got a decent tackle, but he can also pass the ball, so he can win the ball back and then play the ball out and find a man. He's got all the nice stats for that: strength, aggression, all those sort of things to make him effective in that. Decision making could be a little bit better, but I'm quite pleased with that. Then these two lads were bought sort of towards the end. I felt I needed another centre back to sort of help us out back there, and this lad, he's 10 heading, 10 marking, 10 tackling, and 11 jumping reach, so he's pretty good. 3.5 stars. You can't moan at that. He's going to be a backup to behind Thielen and Jan. But actually, in terms of star rating, he's ahead of Thielen. I just rate Thielen a little bit more. And then we brought this lad in, another striker. This guy is someone who can actually play as a target man. Look at the jumping reach and the heading on this guy, and the strength. Purely brought in as someone, as a foil to Hasanbegovic. I'm thinking about playing them as a pair up top, with the option to bring Ern on whenever we need. I think that might work quite nicely. We haven't really tried it yet because he's literally just come through the door. But that's what the plan is, and hopefully the plan works. So the other news is Danny Harmon, our central midfielder. He is going to be leaving, and he's going to be leaving in the UK transfer window. He's going to Stevenage for £75. Very nice that they even bothered to pay that amount of money, but he wanted to leave, so why not. And the man potentially coming the other way is another ball-winning midfielder who looks pretty good, and I think will add decent backup in the centre of midfield. So I think all in all, I'm pretty happy. They're pretty happy with us in terms of the club vision. We're doing well. We're on course for all these things. A- at the minute. I mean, we haven't played a game yet, so that will change. And we are playing Ostershams, who have a similar, who are a sort of similar ranked side in the division. So this is how things have changed. The season preview, you can see we are now 11th. We're no longer bottom, we are 11th, so people can clearly see we are a better side than we once were. Okay guys, let us play this first game of the season and see how we do away to Ostershams AIK. We've won one and lost one against them, which is excellent. We're going to start off with, here's the team we're going with. Previously picked, Hasanbegovic up top, Mansour continues on the left, Johansson on the right. That's the good Johansson. The bad Johansson is injured, and so then we've got Hagman and Berger and Nielsen. So a fairly new central midfield. I think a lot more strength in there, a lot more happy with that. Hennig on the left, Sebastian on the right. Jan and Thielen are going to start as the centre-back partnership, and Van Leest in goal. But the bench now is looking much better. We've got Granath on the bench, we've got Zarkovic on the bench, we've got Embring on the bench, Harmon, Ern and Bostran. Really quite strong bench. And behind the bench, look, we've got Nicholas... it's always Nicholas Kiefer. We've got Kiefer, we've got Mesasudi, we've got Bereza, Jonsen. This lad's just here, and then and then a couple of other guys, but it's a much stronger team as a whole. So I think injuries shouldn't stop us quite as much, and I think we've got some interesting options up top if the games are not going in the direction we hoped. So let's submit this team and let's hope we can do a little bit more. We'll give him number 11 because he could potentially be very, very important for us. I think he's got the option. If we can play him up top with Hasanbegovic, we could play a really effective 4-4-2, I think. The only problem is we've got so much less who can play in the centre that if we start playing a 4-4-2, we're going to undoubtedly piss somebody off. Right, they got Hellman in goal and Hellman at left back. That's a sign, isn't it? Right then, guys. Let me know what you think about the situation. I don't know. I think I'm just waiting for the right thing to come along. I mean, I didn't apply for every job. I could have applied for more jobs, but I didn't. I thought I wanted to apply for jobs that it would make sense for me to apply to. I think otherwise I'd just be sort of going for everything and end up at a worse club and sort of go backwards. We want to make sure we are going forwards. Is that offside? Rami Mansour. It's 1-0. It's 1-0. What a great goal. First shot of the whole season into the back of the net. Rami Mansour. Let's have a little look at this. Sebastian into Hagman. Hagman finds Nielsen, the new lad, and he just picks Mansour out. And Mansour, who's still 2.5-star player, but still able to be a player who makes a difference for us. A bit of a superstar, a little Rami Mansour. I imagine he's little. I don't know why I imagine he's little. I have no idea what size he is. Jumping reach 4. Yeah, well, there we go. I thought he was little, and he is little. So well done. Well done, Rami. I'm trying to think what... I don't think he's that little, actually. I don't know what I am in centimetres. I didn't think I was... Because what's 6 foot in centimetres? In the comments, let me know that. Is 173 centimetres little? Right, Mansour, he's got the ball back. Well, he's just done nothing with that. Bergman. Him. But we got it back. Hennig, another player I was really happy with last season. Thielen, who is maintained as the captain. Ball over the top. Thielen does well there. Nielsen. Ball. Oh, I thought he'd gone through there. It looks like someone's going to put a through ball through. We just don't know who it is. Roche getting pressured. Hellman. Is someone going to get through this? And again, Sebastian. He plays it back to Jan. Berger. Now that's a ball through. What's going to happen here? Oh, that is a finish. That is a finish. Hasan Begovic, where did that come from? The defender looks like he just tripped on the ball. It just popped out. Look at this. So Jan gets it into Berger. Berger, much better already. Ball over the top is a little bit speculative. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but Hasan Begovic completely surprised everyone and just smashes it in the back of the net to show the fans what he is all about. Oh, and I don't know, was saved by post and player, I think, there. So I mean, it's a good start here in the game, but we certainly are not counting our chickens, because chickens are notoriously hard to count because they move around a lot. Roche. Oh, what a save! What a save that was! Yeah, what was I was talking about counting chickens, wasn't I? Yeah. You would anticipate that chickens are very difficult to keep track of because they all look the same. So counting them will be hard. Berger. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible. Yeah, we'll put a hot dog on free kicks next. Hellman. Another bloody Hellman. Hellman's everywhere. Dear. It's not all us, which is a worry. Well, is it a worry? I mean, it's not a surprise. We're not that good. But a good first half in terms of result, and certainly this would be even better if we can get this in. No, Hellman holds it up. We've just not really been that good with free kicks, have we? It's a bit crap. He's going to go over the top. Is our defence? I mean, our defence is what I've been trying to build up. I mean, it's been what's kept us where we are, I think, for a while. A good defence. So ball into Hagman, but I think we've got a little bit better in terms of attacking ability now. Hagman, he looks a decent player. Ball wide. It's Hasan Begovic. He just gives it into Mansour, and Mansour doesn't quite find the shot. Well, he does, but he finds someone's head with it. So good first half. Very, very nice. Rami Mansour and Hasan Begovic, great start. We've got a lot of decent players on the bench ready to go as well. But we don't need to bring anyone on, do we? We're playing well. We know that option of the target man exists, but why bring a target man on when you're playing well like this? Johansson, the good Johansson, it's Mansur into Hagman, it's Berger, he just hits Mansur. Dear me, mate, that's terrible. And Olsen just clears out and then claims for the free kick, the goal kick. Oh, goal kick, I don't know what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? In the comments, what am I talking about? Urgh. Well, I mean, Berger actually, again, he looks like he's having a pretty terrible game. Stats-wise, he just never does particularly well. I'm not happy to see Nielsen as complacent either, but Berger here, he's got it again. Can he play a decent ball? He does. Finds his man, Rami Mansur, who's brilliant again. Ball in. Oh, and it's never going to go in, is it? Hasanbegovic with a really speculative effort. Roche makes a good challenge on the good Johansson. And elastic ball over the top to Roche. Roche, he's free. He's free. Is he going to find his man? Oh, dear me. Bergman straight into Van Leest. I mean, that should have been a goal to them. But we're still going on. Johansson. He manages to beat his man, and it's Berger. Berger, Hagman. Berger's going to have a shot. Oh, I thought that was in. I thought it was in. Oh, dear me. I was just waiting for the net to bulge there. Right, first chance, first change I think we will make. I don't know what we're going to do. What are we going to do? Shall we? I think we'll bring off Berger. One of the suggestions, we'll give this a go, is to bring on Sebastian there, put Jan at right back, and then bring on Zarkovic in the central midfield, the central defence. So we're going to give that a go, see how that works. That was my assistant's idea before the match. I said to him, no son, that's not going to work. This is what we're going to do. And what I've done has worked quite well. Now this is on the left side. Ooh, just over the top. So we'll see if we're more effective with that or not. Berger's come off anyway though. We're going to demand some more. There's a few complacent players in there. We don't want that complacency. There is no place for that in this team. Doc. Well, Hennig. I think that was some nice defensive work from somebody there. We're going to give Bostrand a chance up top. We're going to play him as a target man on support. Who are we going to... I don't know. Can we? Is there anyone who can go... That we don't have anyone who can play in that position. Didn't think about that, did I? We'll do this, which is clearly exactly what you want to be doing in this sort of situation. But we've got a target man up there. Might as well use the bloke. I think we have to have the player just playing off him. I think that's what makes it. Cedermark. Well, that's pretty nondescript shot. Christiansen, the ball over the top, nicely done. Hennig, mistake from the defender. He doesn't make many of those. Cedermark, and what is this highlight? Why was that important to see? Well, someone pick him up. You know, it's quite clear where they're going to play the ball. It's a corner now. Is this a chance? Is this a goal that we're smelling here? Is this a goal? Because there's some bizarre things being shown. No, it's just a shot way over the top. Can't do much. What we can do... Oh, Hagman. Let's just watch this one. Can Hagman... over the top. Shame. We'll make a sub, and the final sub... You'll see also, goalkeeper-wise, I didn't actually go through this. Handel has come through He's from our youth team. Well, he's not. We signed him. He was in the reserve team, and yeah, we brought him on. So we'll bring on just to see if he can do anything for the last 3 minutes. But I mean, it's been a tight game of football. Certainly, it's nice to get and it would be very, very nice to get a victory here. Oh, is that in? That is in. That is in. Last minute chance. No, that's got to be it. We'll just... No! Yarn. Ball all the way to the right side. Cedermark. And that is it. A 2-1 win away at Oskarshamn. I think it's a good result. Good to see Rami Mansour doing well. Great to see Hasanbegovic getting off the mark. I think the team did okay. I mean, it's hard to say what to make of the rest of them. I think work is still to be done, but that's fine. So we'll continue, and I was happy with that. Let's just make them all very, very happy. Obviously the team cohesion has dropped a little bit because we bought about 5 or 6 players in and 5 or 6 have left, but that puts ourselves in a reasonably good position. So yeah, I didn't actually go through the pre-season. It was kind of okay. There was some games where we played well but didn't actually score goals, and it worries me a little bit, and that's one of the reasons I bought in the target man as another option. So Trelleborgs are next up. They're predicted to do very well in the league. I think we're going to play a few games. I'm going to try to get a move to a different club, to a better club, not just a different club, a better club. But if we don't manage that, we'll continue with Gottne and we'll continue to try and push for promotion this season. I think it's going to be tricky. I mean, we were close last season. I think it's going to be hard to better what we did, but we'll give it a good go. We'll give it a damn good go. Okay guys, well, let me know what you thought of the episode. If you liked it, please hit the like button, the little thumbs up. Make sure you hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already. Make sure you never miss an episode of the Journeyman and or any of the other bits and pieces that I put out. And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next episode. Will we be at Gottne? Won't we be at Gottne? I don't know. I've got no idea what's going on anymore, but you'll find out here first. So see you then. Goodbye.